Hey Todd, so let's talk about countries.
All right, let's do it.
So you live in Japan right now.
Yes, that's right. I live in Japan and I teach English in Japan.
Oh, cool. And tell me, what's expensive in Japan?
Well, Japan is a very, very expensive country. So transportation is very expensive in Japan. Train tickets are expensive. Also, sometimes taxis are expensive. Even buses are expensive.
Wait, so you don't have a car in Japan?
Actually, I do have a car. That's funny because in Japan, cars are very cheap. So cars are cheap, but taxis are expensive. It's crazy.
That's so weird. In the UK, where I'm from, taxis are really cheap, but to have your own car, it's so expensive.
Wow, that's strange.
So I'm really interested in Japan. Tell me, what's beautiful in Japan?
Oh, Japan has lots of beautiful things. The temples are very, very beautiful. The nature and the scenery are beautiful as well. There are beautiful forests, beautiful lakes, beautiful beaches, and even beautiful buildings.
Cool. So, what is difficult about living in Japan?
Well, Japanese is difficult. So, reading Japanese is very difficult. Writing Japanese is difficult because kanji is difficult. Kanji is the Japanese character.
And how many characters are there in kanji?
There are about 2,000 characters. So, it's difficult to learn all the characters, all the kanji. It's very hard.
Wow, I bet that's really tough. So, tell me, what's fun about living in Japan?
Well, there's many things that are fun about Japan. Uh, the people are fun. They're very nice. And teaching English in Japan is fun. The students are very nice. So day-to-day life in Japan is fun and exciting. So I live in Japan, but you live in Thailand. So what about Thailand? What is expensive in Thailand?
Well, Thailand is a really cheap place to live, but some restaurants are really expensive. For example, if you go to a American restaurant, that's very expensive. But if you go to street food carts, they're really cheap.
Yeah, and the street food is very delicious.
It's amazing.
So, speaking of food, what Thai foods are really delicious?
So my favorites are pad kaprao, and this is pork. It's spicy with rice and chili. I also like tom yum goong. This is like a soup, but it's very spicy. It usually comes with shrimp and mushrooms, ginger, and I usually get some rice.
Yeah, I love Tom Yum Goong. It's really, really good. So, what is difficult about living in Thailand?
I think that transport is a very difficult part of living in Thailand. If you have a car, the roads are very busy, so it takes a long time to get anywhere in the city. I usually use the subway or the SkyTrain system. But these get really busy in the morning, so when I'm taking the train to work, there's usually so many people on the train at the same time. Sometimes it actually makes me late for work.
Yeah, the trains in Japan are really busy too. And what is fun about life in Thailand?
Good question. So, I really like the people here. Thai people are so friendly. They're very fun and they always like to hang out.
Yeah, Thailand sounds like a nice place to live.
Yeah, it's a great place to live, actually.
Hey, Natalie, I like your outfit. It looks really cute.
Oh, hey Todd, thank you.
So that shirt looks expensive. Did it cost a lot?
Oh, this one? Yeah, it was about $50.
$50. That's a lot.
I know. It's an American brand.
Do they have that shirt in different colors?
Yes. So I actually have this top in 6 colors.
Really? What colors?
I have it in purple, blue, red, gray, white, and black. Actually, I have 2 black ones. So that's 7.
You have two shirts in black? Why?
Well, black is such a good color to wear. It matches everything.
Yeah, so true. So true. What about your pants? Those pants are pretty cool too.
Oh, these? Yeah, these were much cheaper than the tops. I bought these in San Francisco. They cost about $40.
Ooh, those are cheap. That's a good price.
It is, and I only have 1 pair of these.
And your shoes? Did you buy those shoes in San Francisco too?
No, I didn't buy these in San Francisco. These I bought online.
You bought them online.
Yes, these sandals are really hard to find, so I had to buy them through Amazon.
Oh, I like Amazon. I buy lots of things on Amazon. For example, I bought this watch on Amazon.
How much did it cost?
Well, this watch was really cheap. This watch only cost about $20. But
Whoa,
yeah, but I have two watches. And I also bought a nice gold watch on Amazon. That watch was very expensive. It cost $200.
whoa, $200 on a watch? I think my watch only cost, maybe $70, but I really like this watch. It's an Apple Watch. I bought it in Malaysia. I've had it for about 2 years now, but I think now that I have an Apple Watch, I'll always have Apple Watches.
Yeah, that is a nice watch. I want an Apple Watch too.
Yeah, they're so cool. I spend so much time on my phone, and the watch works really well with my phone. I definitely recommend it.
Yeah, I like this cheap watch because if it rains or if I play sports or if I am traveling, I can take my cheap watch because this watch is not important. I can break it, I can lose it, I can do anything. But my gold watch, that watch is expensive, so I keep it at home. I only wear it on nice occasions.
Oh, well, it's nice to have something a little more expensive, but my watch can tell me what the weather's like. My watch can tell me how many calories I've burnt, and my watch can tell me what the time is anywhere in the world.
You know, I think I need to get a watch like that.
This is the greatest watch.
Todd, what is your hometown?
My hometown is San Francisco.
Oh, nice. Is your town beautiful?
Yes, San Francisco is very beautiful. It has a nice view of the ocean.
Sounds nice. Is your town clean?
It's pretty clean. Sometimes it's dirty. Some places are dirty, but usually the city is clean.
Oh. Is San Francisco dangerous?
No, it's not too dangerous. Sometimes we have crime, but it's safe.
Great. Is your town expensive?
Yes, San Francisco is very expensive. Everything is expensive. Food is expensive. Housing is expensive. Shopping is expensive. Everything.
Oh, really? Is San Francisco famous?
Yes, it's very famous. In America, it's famous for its bridge. We have the Golden Gate Bridge. It's the world's most famous bridge, I think.
I know that bridge. Is your town hot?
Never. San Francisco is never hot. It's never super cold, but it's never hot. It's always warm or cool.
Sounds great. Is San Francisco interesting?
I think so. It's a very interesting city. We have people from everywhere, and we have good food. We have nature nearby, and we have interesting buildings.
Wow, I'd like to go there.
Ooh, you should. What about your city? What's your city?
My city is Chicago.
Ooh, Chicago, Chicago. Is your city beautiful?
Yes, it's very beautiful with lots of tall buildings and a big lake.
Oh, nice. Is Chicago clean?
Some parts of Chicago are clean and other parts are a little dirty.
How about dangerous? Is Chicago dangerous?
Similarly, some parts are dangerous and some parts are safe.
Yeah, San Francisco is the same. I think every American city is the same.
I think that's true.
Most places are safe, but some places are dangerous.
Right.
Is Chicago expensive?
Yes, because it's such a big city, almost everything is expensive.
Oh,
Food, attractions, parking, entertainment, everything.
sounds like San Francisco.
I think so. A little similar.
Is it hot?
It can be hot in the summer. Usually July or August, it gets hot sometimes.
Is it interesting?
Yes, of course. Chicago is very interesting. We have many museums and things to do, and we also have nature. At the lake, you can go and enjoy the day on the beach.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Is Chicago by the ocean?
it's not by the ocean. It's by a really big lake called Lake Michigan. What
yeah.
about San Francisco? Is it by the ocean?
Yes, San Francisco is on the ocean. It's on the Pacific Ocean.
Right.
So we have really nice beaches.
Do you like the beach?
I do, but the beaches in San Francisco are a little cold.
Oh,
In Los Angeles, they're warm. But Los Angeles is not interesting, and it's expensive, and it's not
right.
beautiful,
Right.
So I don't like Los Angeles.
So we should stick with San Francisco.
Or Chicago.
Yeah.
So, Natalie, what is a typical day for you? For example, what is a typical morning?
Well, I wake up at about 7 a.m.
Oh, that's early.
Yes, I really am a morning person.
I think you are a morning person. I'm not a morning person at all.
Well, I don't actually get out of bed until about 7:30.
Okay, so what do you do?
Well, I play on my phone, I check my emails, I check Facebook, and I read the news.
And do you eat breakfast at home?
I usually prepare breakfast at home, yeah.
What do you eat?
Oh, just the simple stuff. Eggs, bacon, sausages. Sometimes I'll have toast.
Do you drink coffee or tea?
No, I don't like coffee or tea.
Oh, what do you drink?
Actually, I like hot chocolate in the morning.
Yeah, I like hot chocolate too. So, what about your day?
Well, I'm a teacher. I teach at a school. Lessons start at about 9 a.m. and we have lunch at noon.
How many classes do you have in the morning?
Each class lasts an hour, so I have 3 classes.
Do you eat lunch at school?
Yes, we have a huge canteen.
Ah, is the food good?
The food is great, and it's so much fun eating with the students, too.
Is the food cheap or expensive?
It's pretty cheap. I'd say maybe $3 for lunch.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, and for that, you get a lot of food.
What do you do in the afternoon?
In the afternoon, I have more lessons, usually taking me till about 4 p.m.
Oh, and do you have big classes?
Yes, so I teach English. That means I teach the whole year, so I have really big classes. We have about 200 students at the school.
That's a lot.
Yes, it is.
What about the evening? What do you do in the evening?
When I get home, I'm usually really tired. So I get changed into my pajamas and I watch TV for about 2 hours. After that, I'll maybe have some dinner, maybe get a pizza, and then read a book or play on my phone again.
What do you watch on TV?
I really like watching Korean drama.
Korean dramas are cool.
I know, the characters are so much fun.
Do you listen to K-pop?
A little bit, but I think it's a little bit boring. I prefer American pop.
Oh, so you like Korean dramas and American music.
That's right. I also like game shows.
Ah, what game shows?
Well, actually, my favorite one is Busted, and that's also Korean.
Okay, I need to see that. So, when do you go to bed?
Most nights I go to bed at around 10 p.m., but at the weekend, sometimes it's later, maybe around midnight.
Well, I think you have an interesting and long day.
That's right. I'm usually very tired.
Hello, Chantal.
Hello.
Let's play a game.
Okay,
Can you guess the famous person?
let's play.
Okay, person number one. She is American.
Okay.
She is a singer. She is young. She is about 25 years old. And now she is very famous. Her hair is blonde, and she's very cute and very pretty.
Is it Taylor Swift?
Yes, correct. Ding, 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 ding.
Woo.
Okay, so the next person is also very famous. He is from Argentina. He is a soccer player. He is very good at sports, and he is on a team in Spain.
On a team in Spain.
Yeah, he is very good. He is a little short, but he is quick. He is very fast.
I don't watch soccer so much, but is it Cristiano Ronaldo?
No. Oh, it is Lionel Messi.
Ooh, I don't know
Oh
who
no.
he is.
Ronaldo is the rival of Lionel Messi.
I see.
Okay, so 1-1. All right, ready? Next one. This person is from Hong Kong. He is older. He is my age, about 50, maybe older. He is good at martial arts. He is in many movies.
Okay.
Oh, also he is funny. He is very funny.
Is it Jackie Chan?
Yes, correct. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, so now let's switch. You ask me.
Okay. This person is a woman. She is American. And she is a very famous singer in the United States and in the world. And she is married to a very famous rapper. Do you know who she is?
Is she Beyonce?
Yes, very
Hey.
good.
Bing, 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 bing.
She is Beyonce.
Oh, nice.
Okay, are you ready for the next person?
I'm ready.
Okay. He is a Jamaican and he runs really fast.
Okay. He is fast. He's from Jamaica.
And he is so fast, he joined the Olympics and won many times.
Is he a gold medal winner?
He is a gold medal winner.
Oh, I know.
Who is it?
It is Usain Bolt.
Correct.
Hey.
Ding, ding, ding.
Thanks, Chantel.
So, Todd, you live in Japan. Do you see your family often?
Yes, I see them often. I see them usually once a year, but I write to them often and I call them sometimes.
Okay. And when you see them, do you go to the United States to visit them, or do they come to Japan?
I go to America, and then everyone goes to my mom's house, and everybody meets me at my mom's house, which is nice. I see my sister, and we talk a lot, and it's good.
Does your mother miss you?
Yes, she misses me, and I miss her a lot, so it's very nice to see her. And also, I miss my dad, and I miss him a lot, so I'm always happy to see him.
Nice. And what about your sister? When you are in the United States, do you have some activities you like to do together?
Yeah, sometimes we do stuff together. Maybe I will meet her at a cafe, or I will go shopping with her. So we do something fun each time I go back.
Nice.
Also, when I go home, I see my best friend, and that's always nice. I usually meet him for dinner, and of course, I call him, and it's always nice to see my best friend. And how about your family?
Well, since I live in Japan, I also call them and write them, but usually we only Skype about once a month.
Ah, so who do you Skype with the most, your mom or your dad?
I Skype the most with my father because he wakes up very early. So his time and his schedule match my schedule. So it is easy for us to Skype.
Do you call him or does he call you?
I usually call him, but sometimes he calls me. Usually, if he calls me, it's because I haven't called in a long time.
Uh-oh. So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you make him mad.
A little angry.
Right. That's nice. And
But
you have a brother too, right?
I do have a brother, and I call him less frequently because he is so busy with his job. So we speak about once or twice a month
Oh,
by messages or by phone.
oh, that's nice. So, do you follow your family on social media?
Yes, I use Facebook.
Oh, I use it too.
It is a really easy way to keep in contact with them.
Yeah, I agree. What about other social media? Do you use Twitter?
No, I don't use Twitter, and I don't use other social media either. Only Facebook.
That's good, I think. Too much is too bad.
I agree. But I do love Facebook because I can speak with my brother and my mother and my father anytime.
So, with Facebook, do you check it every day?
I do check it every day. Maybe it's a bad habit, but I do like to check it every day. Do you check your Facebook every day?
Not every day. I check it maybe 3 times a week.
3 times a week.
Yeah, I don't use it much, and I don't use it on my phone.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I like my free time.
Do you use other social media, such as Twitter or Instagram?
I do use Twitter, but I don't use it on my phone. I only use it on the computer.
Okay. What about Instagram?
Oh, I don't use it at all. Do you use it?
No, I don't use it.
Oh, that's right. You only use Facebook.
I only use Facebook.
Oh, interesting. Well, that's nice that we can talk to our family on Skype and Facebook because Japan is so far from America.
Yes, and I think they are very happy too.
Yeah, I think they are happy. Hey, Chantel, what do you do on the weekend?
On the weekend, I wake up and first I make breakfast.
Oh, what do you make?
I like to make toast.
All right. I often eat toast too.
Do you put butter on your toast?
I do. I put butter and jam.
Ooh, I love butter and jam on my toast.
Do you eat cereal?
No, I used to, but not anymore.
Yeah, on the weekend, I don't eat cereal. On the weekend, I cook a nice breakfast, but I eat cereal during the week. What else do you do on the weekend?
Let's see. After I eat breakfast, I clean the kitchen and make my bed. What about you?
I also clean my house. I clean my rooms. I vacuum. I wash the windows. I wash the dishes. I do my laundry. I do that on Saturday, but on Sunday, I have fun.
And what do you do for fun?
I go to the park. I play sports. I play soccer at the park. Sometimes I ride my bike. Sometimes I go hiking. I do lots on Sunday. On Sunday, I relax. I don't study. I don't work. And I don't clean my house.
Nice.
What do you do on Sunday?
I also enjoy my time on Sunday. I really like to meet my friends, and sometimes we go to festivals or visit new cities, and we eat a lot of really good food.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yes, actually, we also really enjoy camping. Do you like camping?
I love camping. I love the outdoors. I go hiking often.
Oh, me too.
Oh, that's cool. What about Sunday evening?
Oh, Sunday evening, I relax. I cook a big dinner and I listen to music and sometimes I read my book. But often I go to sleep very early on Sunday.
Oh, wow.
And you?
Well, on Sunday, I don't cook. I usually order food. I order pizza, or maybe I eat at a restaurant. And then later in the evening, on Sunday, I always watch TV. So my favorite TV show is on Sunday night.
And what's your favorite TV show?
My favorite TV show is called Billions.
Billions?
Yeah, it's about money and power in New York. It's very interesting.
Nice. Maybe I should watch it.
Oh, you should, but you go to bed early.
Yes, around 9 o'clock.
Oh, okay. Maybe you can see it.
Okay.
Hey Todd, let's talk about months and American holidays.
All right, let's do it.
Great. What holiday is in January?
Well, on January 1st, we have New Year's Day.
Right,
It's very fun.
of course.
I love New Year's Day.
Me too.
And what about February?
In February, we have Valentine's Day on February 14th.
Ooh, that's right. So romantic.
Yes. And
I don't like Valentine's Day.
why not?
I never have a girlfriend.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
What about March? What holiday is in March?
March has St. Patrick's Day
Right.
on March 17th.
Yes. Do you usually celebrate St. Patrick's Day?
I do. I love green. Green is my favorite color.
Me too.
Oh, nice.
What about April?
April has April Fool's Day, but that's not a holiday.
Not really, but it's still fun to celebrate on April 1st.
Right. Oh, usually Easter is in April.
Usually, yes, but the day changes every year.
Right. Sometimes it's March, though.
True.
Right. Okay.
What about in May? What holidays are in May?
In May, I think a lot of countries have a holiday on May 1st, but America doesn't have a holiday on May 1st. But we do like to have fun celebrations for Cinco de Mayo, May 5th.
Right. What do you usually do for Cinco de Mayo?
We usually eat Mexican food.
Same.
And I hear that in Mexico, they don't celebrate Cinco de Mayo.
Really?
Yeah, it's only in America.
That's funny.
Yeah, funny, huh? I actually heard that St. Patrick's Day also is not popular in Ireland.
Oh, that's surprising.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay, what about June?
In June, we have the first day of summer.
Ooh, what day is that?
I think it's on June 21st,
I think so.
the longest day of the year.
I love that day.
Me too.
It's the best.
Yeah.
And July?
In July, in America, of course, we have July 4th, Independence Day.
Yeah. What do you do on July 4th, Independence Day?
Usually, I would have a barbecue with friends and family and watch fireworks.
Yeah, me too. The same.
It's fun.
What about August? Is there a holiday in August?
I can't think of a holiday in August, but my brother's birthday is August 15th.
Ooh, that's great.
Yeah, my younger brother.
Oh, wow.
Do you know of any holidays in August?
I don't, but usually school is out in August. So
Right.
for the whole month, there's no school.
Yeah, vacation time. What about September?
Well, September has Labor Day,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't remember the day. Is it September 1st?
I'm not sure.
I think it's September 1st, 2nd, 3rd, or 4th.
I think it changes every year.
Maybe it's the first Monday.
I think so. Let's see. After September, what holiday is in October?
The best holiday, Halloween.
Yes, I love Halloween.
And Halloween is October 31st.
Right, every year.
Plus, October has my birthday,
Oh, what day is your birthday?
October 2nd.
Nice.
Yeah, when is your birthday?
Not until December.
Ah, ooh, coming up.
Yes.
Okay, so what holiday is in November?
November, we have Thanksgiving Day.
Yes, actually, Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday.
Oh, you said Halloween.
I know. I changed it.
What day is Thanksgiving?
It changes like Easter. It's on the third Thursday.
Is it the third or the fourth Thursday?
It's the fourth Thursday.
Oh, okay.
You're right. It's on the fourth Thursday of every November.
Right. How do you usually celebrate Thanksgiving?
I have dinner with my family, and I
too.
watch football.
Yes, it's tradition.
Watch football. Yes.
Right. Okay, what about December?
Well, December has Christmas, which is December 25th.
Yes.
And we also have New Year's Eve, which is December 31st.
Right. Both fun holidays.
Yeah, really good holidays. I like it because you get lots of time off work or school.
Yeah, it's good to spend time with friends and family.
And get presents.
Of course.
So when is your birthday?
December 14th.
Ooh, nice. I have to remember.
Yes, you could give me a gift.
So, what is your favorite holiday?
My favorite holiday is actually Halloween.
Ooh, okay, I change again. Me too.
Hey Todd, let's talk about colors.
All right.
What is blue?
Ooh, the ocean is blue. The sky is blue. During the day, the sky is blue. And my eyes are blue.
Oh, mine too. What is red?
Red, let's see. Well, tomatoes are red. Strawberries are red. And
And roses are red.
roses are red. That's right.
Yep. What is green?
Well, lots of vegetables are green. So lettuce is green. Cabbage is green or purple. And asparagus is green.
Asparagus, right. Also, grass is green.
Ah, that's right. Grass is green.
What is yellow?
Ooh, well, lemons are yellow. The sun is yellow sometimes, or orange.
Or red?
What else is yellow?
Sunflowers are yellow.
Ooh, sunflowers are yellow. That's nice.
What is orange?
Also, sometimes the sun is orange. Oranges are orange.
Of course.
And persimmons are orange.
Yes.
Oh, I know.
What?
Carrots.
Carrots.
Carrots
Of
are
course.
orange.
Carrots are orange. What is black?
Sometimes dirt is black. The night sky is black.
Right. And your shirt is black.
It is. I like my black shirt.
What is white?
Vanilla ice cream is white. The snow is white.
Yes. And clouds are white.
Clouds are white. Ooh, and sometimes clouds are black
Yes, when
Or-
it's going to rain.
or gray.
Right. What is pink?
Ooh, some flowers are pink. Ooh, cotton candy is pink.
Yes.
And sometimes lollipops are pink.
Yeah, a lot of candy is pink sometimes.
Now, sometimes women's clothing is pink.
Or
Some-
men's.
Or men's. Do you like pink shirts?
I don't usually wear pink shirts. What about you?
I don't like pink shirts.
Oh.
No. I don't like pink, actually.
Oh, that's too bad.
So, what is your favorite color?
My favorite color is orange.
Really? Orange.
Yeah,
Nice.
I love orange. It's so bright. What about you?
I have three. I like the same. I know. I like green.
Wow.
I love green. I love blue. I love purple.
You like the cool colors.
Right. And I don't like orange. I don't like yellow. And I don't like pink.
You don't like the warm colors.
Yes. Bright colors, not so much.
Ah, I see.
What about red? Do you like red?
I don't especially like red. I like red poppies, a type of flower,
All right. Yeah.
but I don't like to wear red.
Yeah, me too. Do you dislike any colors?
Actually, I don't like brown. I think it's a boring color.
Yeah, that's true. But often dogs are brown, and I love dogs.
I also like dogs, so a brown dog is okay, but a brown shirt, no thank you.
Hello, are you the new teacher?
I am, yes. My name's Natalie. What's your name?
I'm Todd. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Welcome to the school.
Thank you.
So, what is your morning schedule?
So, first period I teach maths.
So do I. I teach math first period too.
Oh, cool. After that, for second period I teach French.
You speak French.
I do. Oui, oui.
That's great. Well, I speak some Japanese, so I teach Japanese second period.
Oh, that's so cool. I wish I spoke Japanese.
Yeah, but my Japanese is not very good. But
Oh.
I'm the only teacher that speaks Japanese, so I teach Japanese.
Maybe you could teach me one day.
Maybe, but I don't know much. How about third period? What do you teach third period?
Third period I teach English.
Ah, I teach English too. Our schedules are very similar.
I know. Although it is my first day, I'm a little nervous.
So what about the afternoon schedule? What do you teach fourth period?
So fourth period, I think I have physics?
Oh, you teach physics.
Yeah, I love physics. Do you teach physics?
No, I don't teach physics, but I teach math. So I teach math fourth period.
Oh, what do you teach in fifth period?
In fifth period, that's the sports period. So I am the cross-country coach.
Oh, I have sports too, but I'm the coach for swimming.
Oh, really? Are you a good swimmer?
I think I'm a really good swimmer. How about you?
I can swim, but I'm not a good swimmer. I like running.
Oh, I hate running. How far do you run?
Well, for the class, usually we run 5K every day.
Wow, 5K. So sixth period, I hear that's our teaching hours.
Yeah, so sixth period, we are in the classroom, but the students are free. They can do what they want, but the students can come to class and ask questions.
Oh, cool. So do lots of students come and ask questions?
Yeah, some students come, but not too many.
Oh, okay.
Well, this is your first day and your first week, so maybe the job will be a little crazy, but I think after your second or third week, the job will be very, very easy.
I hope so. I'm really excited to meet the students. They seem great.
Oh, I think the students will like you a lot.
Oh, I hope so too. Maybe if you have some time, you could give me a tour of the school?
Sure, I'd love to.
Great, thanks.
So, Todd, where are you from?
I am from the U.S. I am from San Francisco. It's on the West Coast.
And what do you do?
I'm an English teacher. Also, I create Ello. So I work on Ello a lot.
Okay. How old are you?
I am 47. Yeah, I am old.
No, it's not old. Who is your best friend?
My best friend is Don. He is a teacher too. He lives in America.
And are you married?
No, I am not married. I am still single.
Where is your mum from?
My mom is from California. She is from Los Angeles.
And what does she do?
She is a manager. She works in a clothing store.
Where is your dad from?
My dad is from San Francisco. He is not from Los Angeles, but he met my mother in Los Angeles.
And what does he do?
He is also a manager. He works for a tree cutting company. They cut trees.
Wow. That sounds
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah, cool job.
Is it dangerous?
It is a little dangerous, a little. And Amy, what about you? Where are you from?
I'm from Glasgow, on the west coast of Scotland in the United Kingdom.
Nice. And what do you do?
I'm also a teacher.
Nice. What do
Yeah.
you teach?
I teach English.
Me too.
It's fun, isn't it?
It is. It is very fun. Excuse me, can I ask, how old are you?
Of course you can ask. I'm 34.
Okay, very young. Very young. Where is your mom from?
My mum is also from Glasgow.
Nice. What does she do?
Well, she's retired now, but she was a nurse.
Oh, nice. And is your dad from Glasgow?
Yes, he is.
What does he do?
He's also retired, but he used to be a teacher.
Oh, wow. Many teachers.
Yes. Looks like it.
Well, thanks, Amy. Nice talking to you.
You too, Todd.
Natalie, let's talk about our favorite things.
Sure.
First, what is your favorite color?
My favorite color is purple.
Really? My favorite color is purple too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I don't have purple clothing. I love the color purple, but I don't have purple clothes.
Oh, well, everything I wear is purple.
No kidding.
Yeah, really.
That's so cool. So what about food? What's your favorite food?
Good question. My favorite food is pizza. I love pizza, but I don't like really big pizzas.
I love pizza too. What is your favorite topping on pizza?
I like really spicy toppings. So salami or pepperoni, chilies, and sometimes bell peppers too.
Do you like thick pizza or thin pizza?
No, I don't like thick pizza because I can't eat too much. But the thin pizzas, I get lots of toppings and I don't feel so full.
Yeah, I agree. What about seasons? What is your favorite season?
My favorite season is winter.
Winter?
Yeah, I love winter. Don't you?
No, I hate winter. Why do you like winter?
I love the snow.
Oh, I hate the snow. Well, I like the snow a little bit, but I hate cold weather.
Yeah, I guess the cold is kind of annoying, but the snow is so much fun. I go skiing and I play snowball fights and I build snowmen.
Yeah, that sounds fun. What about sports? What's your favorite sport?
I'd say my favorite sport is tennis.
That's interesting. Do you play tennis?
Yeah, but I'm not very good.
Do you like singles or doubles?
At the moment, I'm having singles lessons. They're really fun.
Oh, now you are taking tennis lessons.
Yes, about twice a week.
Do you watch tennis on TV?
Yes, I watch it all the time.
Who is your favorite tennis player?
I really like Roger Federer.
Yeah, he's really good. Okay, last question. What is your favorite movie?
I don't have a favorite movie, but I really like comedies.
So, what is your favorite comedy?
My favorite comedy is Ace Ventura.
Ace Ventura is very funny, but that movie is really old.
It is, but it's a classic, Todd.
It's like 20 years old, I think. Maybe more.
I know, I've seen it 100 times.
Yeah, I like it a lot too.
Hey, Todd.
So, Meg, are you busy? Do you have a busy week?
Yes, I usually have a busy week.
Yeah, me too. So, what day is your busiest day?
My busiest day is Thursday.
Ooh, why?
On Thursday, I have to work from early in the morning until around 6 p.m. I have to teach classes. And then after that, I need to do my shopping at the supermarket.
Oh, okay. I do my shopping on Saturday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, always on Saturday.
What else do you do on Saturday?
On Saturday, I do all my boring activities.
Like what?
I do my shopping, I do my laundry, I run errands, I clean my apartment. I do boring stuff because on Sunday I like to have fun.
What do you like to do on Sunday?
On Sunday, I often go hiking, or I go to the park, or I go to the beach. I go to the beach almost every Sunday.
Wow, that sounds really fun.
Yeah, the beach is beautiful. Nobody is there. It's really nice.
Yeah, it sounds great.
How about you? What do you do on Sunday?
On Sunday, I always go to church in the morning, and sometimes I'll have lunch with friends after church.
Oh, cool.
And then I usually clean as well Sunday evening before the new week starts.
Now, do you work Monday to Friday?
Yes, I work every weekday. What about you?
I work Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I don't work Wednesday.
Oh, what's your schedule like on Wednesdays?
On Wednesdays, I usually stay at home and I relax. Sometimes I go shopping. Sometimes I go to the park. Sometimes I prepare lessons because I'm a teacher.
So sometimes you do a little work on Wednesdays.
Yes, but I do work at my house.
Right.
I never go to school on Wednesday
Why not?
because it's a day off. So, how about Monday? Are you busy on Monday?
I'm usually busy on Monday because my schedule is similar to Thursday. So I have to teach class until around 6 p.m.
Yeah, Mondays are busy for me too. Mondays are busy. Thursdays also are busy. Tuesday and Friday are not so busy.
Your schedule sounds a little similar to mine.
Yeah, well, we're both teachers.
That's true.
What about activities? Do you do any activities during the week?
During the week, if I have free time, sometimes I will watch a TV show or a movie, and I also go to Japanese language class.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so sometimes I have homework, so I have to do my Japanese language homework some nights. What about you?
I play futsal on Tuesday nights. So every Tuesday I play futsal with my friends for 2 hours, and that's fun. And then sometimes on Friday, I meet my friends for dinner.
That sounds good.
And I also like sports, so I usually watch sports on TV on Monday.
What sports do you usually watch on Monday?
I watch everything. I watch baseball, I watch basketball, I watch American football, and I watch soccer. So I come home and I watch a video of a game from Saturday or Sunday. So I don't watch sports on Saturday or Sunday. I watch the video later on Monday night.
Is it better that way?
Yeah, usually I don't check the internet, so I don't know the score.
Ah. Well, sounds like you have a busy schedule.
You too. So, Abidemi, let's talk about languages.
Sure.
So, you are from Nigeria, and Nigeria has many languages, correct?
That's true, yes.
How many languages can you speak?
I would say that I can speak one language very well,
Me too.
and that would be English. But I speak other languages fairly well. Yoruba, which is a Nigerian language, French, and a little bit of Japanese as well.
Now, you are Canadian also, and in Canada, students study French, correct?
That's true, yes.
Do you speak French often in Canada?
While I was living there, I spoke it a lot more, yes.
Do you like French?
I love French. I love learning languages.
French, I think, is very hard for some people, myself included, because the pronunciation of some words is very different than the pronunciation of American English. So I think it's funny that there are some words in French that look exactly the same as words in English, but we pronounce them completely differently. For example, I will say the word in English, and you say the same word in French, okay?
I will try.
For example, impossible.
Impossible.
Right, so that is so interesting. Again, impossible.
Impossible.
And they're spelled the same, correct?
That's true.
Yeah. How about reservation?
Reservation.
That's so cool.
I have never thought of it like that before, Todd. But you're right. They look the same, but the pronunciations are different.
I think it's a trick because we see the word and we know how to say it one way, but we have to say it a different way.
That's true.
Yeah, we just can't do that well.
That's true.
Yeah. So you can speak Uruba?
Yoruba.
Yoruba.
Yes.
How do you say, how are you in Yoruba?
Bawoni.
Oh, that's so cool. Again?
Bawoni.
Bawori?
Bawoni.
Oh, wow. That's so cool.
Thank you.
Yeah. Have you ever taught that language?
No, never. I don't think too many people want to learn it outside of Nigeria.
I think in the future, more people will want to learn unique languages.
I hope you're right.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
What language do you want to learn in the future?
I have many that if I had more time, I would like to learn. I'm interested in Japanese, of course. I live in Japan now, so I would like to speak it better. I would also like to learn Mandarin, Russian, Hausa, another Nigerian language, Spanish, and maybe a couple of others.
Yeah, there's so many languages I want to learn. I want to learn Spanish too. I can speak some Thai and Japanese because I lived as a teacher in both countries. But I want to learn a language that has the same alphabet. So I can read Thai, but not very well. And I can read Japanese, but not very well. But I want to learn a language where it's easy to read and see what the word is. You know, because in Thai, you can't do that. In Japanese, you can't do that.
I know what you mean. It would make it easier to learn the language.
But in Russian, you can't do that,
That's true.
right? It's completely different.
That's true. But they have alphabets that are the same. So you just have to decode them.
A little bit, yeah. We have the phrase, it's all Greek to me, which means you have no idea. Anyway, thanks a lot, Abidemi.
Thank you, Todd.
The first time I moved to Poland, I wanted to live with a foreign family so that I could learn Polish language. I went to live with a couple in their 70s whose children had moved away from home. They started treating me like a second daughter. At first it was really fun because they'd encourage me to speak and they'd act everything out for me, including my landlord's experiences during the Second World War in Poland, where he'd stand up and perform. But after a while it got a bit wearing because when I was out the house he would go into my bedroom and start picking up my dirty underwear from the floor, fold it and leave it on the bookshelf for me. He'd also go into the bathroom, take my underwear off the line and hang it outside so it would smell fresher. Sometimes he'd cook for me, which was great up to a point because I got to taste some real Polish home-cooked food. But when he decided that I really was his long-lost daughter and started chopping my egg for me and then trying to feed it to me, I began to feel that maybe it was starting to get time to move out. He'd also invite me into the living room so that I could watch Polish TV and improve my language, and then spend half the television show prodding me and getting me to speak to him in very fast Polish. He was very kind to my friend Kathy when she came over to stay, but unfortunately he wanted me to translate his thoughts on the Polish economy from very fast Polish into English at the same time she was asking me to translate her ideas on English cricket into Polish. Nonetheless, it was an experience I wouldn't have missed.
Haley, do you want to go ahead and talk about the story you were going to say?
Okay. This was about, I'd say, a year and a half ago, and it was in Harare, the capital, where my mom lives. I was on holiday back home seeing my mom. And anyway, it's a Sunday morning, and I was in the shower, got up pretty late, must have been about 10:30. And all of a sudden, my mom burst into the shower, and she says, Leith, there's a snake in the kitchen. And so I thought, wow, blood, okay, what kind of snake would this be? Because we live in the capital, residential area, almost high-rise, well, not high-rise, but residential area. And so I put a towel around my waist and walked bad-temperedly through to the kitchen. Attached to the kitchen, we've got this little courtyard where we set out to have morning coffee and breakfast. It's tiled and leads onto a small garden. And so I walked out into the courtyard, and there was a 7-foot Egyptian cobra. Wow. I was really, really blown away because I know a bit about snakes, and I know that a bite from an Egyptian cobra in a country where antidote isn't readily available is almost certainly fatal. And there we were, my mom and I, with a 7-foot Egyptian cobra slithering between the courtyard and our kitchen. And eventually we trapped it in the courtyard, and I went to fetch guys who work for national parks. National parks are the guys who kind of look after animal problems within the city, and brought them round. And we were hoping that they were going to catch it, but because Zimbabwe isn't so rich at the moment and stuff like that, they they don't have the facilities to keep caught animals, so unless it's endangered, they just shoot it. So the guy shot our 7-foot cobra.
Wow, they shot it, huh?
Yeah, and we had to bury it out back.
Really? Oh, well, still, man, I'm glad. I mean, you just don't want to be bitten or anything, so.
No, no way.
What a story. Okay, thanks. Nicola, you were talking to us the other day that you went diving in Australia.
That's right, I did.
Well, so what was it like?
Well, actually it was quite scary, to be honest. When I first started, I did an introductory course, which was just maybe like 2 days. And so they just sent you out with all the equipment, put you in the sea and guided you. But then when I did the real course, we started in the swimming pool, which was fine and it was all great fun. Although there were 2 men on my course who completely freaked out and had to leave.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that was fine, but then they took us out to sea, which was a bit different. Yeah. Because they made us set up our own equipment. I mean, they still checked us and everything, so we didn't die. But we had to put on our own equipment. We had a diving buddy who we were with. And I was with my friend Graham, who I was travelling with anyway. And we went down into the sea. We went down maybe 15 metres. And they always say, like, don't panic, just keep breathing normally and everything. But I did kind of panic a bit.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So then I rose to the surface really quickly, which, you know, you're not supposed to do in diving.
Yeah.
So I went up quite quickly. Luckily, we weren't deep enough to do any damage. But my diving buddy Graham was having a great time down there looking at shipwrecks and stuff. I didn't even notice that I was missing.
Oh, what a terrible guy.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
So,
did they fail him? I hope he failed the course.
No, he passed. He paid enough money. He passed.
Oh.
But it meant that I couldn't go diving for the rest of the day because I'd already been down quite deep.
Yeah.
So that was a shame, but...
That's terrible.
Yeah.
But you didn't hurt yourself. You didn't come up too fast.
No, I was fine in the end, but it was a shame because that was the end of my diving day.
Yeah.
But we had a few more days to do it.
And so now you're comfortable diving. You don't freak out anymore.
I don't freak out anymore, but I couldn't go diving now on my own.
Yeah.
Because it's been so long.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
Ceremony or anything? Yes. Ikebana. It's an art of flowers, and it's quite different from Western style of flower arrangement because in Ikebana's theory, you can decorate one flower with only one flower.
Oh, really?
And the flower arrangement in Japan is not only decorate flowers, but it's an art with flowers and space, air between the flowers and also the room and everything. It shows the space or even the universe in that.
And what's another Japanese art?
Japanese art? Ikebana, tea ceremony.
Tea ceremony.
Tea ceremony.
Tell me about tea ceremony.
Tea ceremony. There's certain ways you have to make tea. Not only make tea, there's a certain way to, for example, wipe a bowl.
I see.
Yes, with one piece of cloth.
Okay.
And you need to learn how to fold the cloth so that you use each part of the cloth only once to wipe the bowl.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a complicated traditional procedure in a sense, but
How do you learn that? Is that something that your mother would teach you, or how do people learn that?
No, there are some professionals for both flower arrangement and tea ceremony.
I
So
see.
you need to go
To school.
School, yes, and learn from your teacher and their hierarchy and the organization, and you need to pass each test to go, climb up the ladder in the hierarchy.
I see.
Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, Anne, you spent quite a bit of time in Australia recently, so why don't you talk about that?
I really liked living in Australia. I was an international student and I studied education at the University of Sydney. And living in Sydney was fantastic because I could go to the beach anytime I wanted, and there was a great nightlife in Sydney. There were lots of great clubs, and people were very, very friendly and easygoing, and I met a lot of international people living in Sydney.
Mm-hmm. How long were you there?
I was there for almost a year,
Oh, okay.
and I traveled a little bit in Australia.
Okay.
I went up the east coast, up to Fraser Island, which is a World Heritage Site, and I saw dingoes running along the beach and sharks
Wow.
in the water. We climbed cliffs and went through a rainforest and went camping. And then we went up to the Whitsundays, which is a bit further north. And the further north you go in Australia, the hotter it gets. So we were able to go swimming in the ocean, and I went diving for the first time, but it was a little bit risky because I didn't have a diving license.
Oh.
So I went on an introductory dive, and I saw a giant clam that had a really spongy purple inside that I was able to touch, and then the clam closed up really quickly.
So did you lose your finger?
Almost.
Almost. You're lucky. It's funny, you go in the water and you think, you worry about sharks, not clams.
Exactly.
Will you be going back to Australia soon?
I'd like to go and live there for at least another year.
Mm-hmm.
Probably I'll go back to Sydney, or I might go down to Melbourne,
Mm-hmm.
because it's a really interesting cultural city. They have a lot of museums and parks.
Okay, you got to choose real quick. Only one city, Montreal or Sydney. Which do you choose?
Sydney, without a doubt.
Okay. All right. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Devin, I've been putting on a few pounds, and you're quite a lean, fit guy.
Well, thank you.
What do you recommend? Like, what can I do to lose weight?
Well, I exercise a lot. I go running at least 3 times a week, but more than that, I enjoy playing sports. And so, different sports use different muscles, and all of it helps to lose that weight that you might have gained.
Yeah. Well, actually, one of the problems is I actually exercise a lot.
Do ya?
Yeah, so maybe it's my diet.
It could be. And so in that case, you might want to eat something perhaps more nutritious,
Yeah.
or maybe even less of what you do eat.
Yeah.
Maybe I eat 3 meals a day, and I try not to snack in between.
Yeah.
No potato chips, no popcorn, no candy bars.
That's pretty tough.
It is tough, but, well, I must admit I cheat every once in a while, but...
Okay, I'll give it a try. Okay, actually, see, my problem is I like junk food.
Mm-hmm.
So if I have to choose, either I eat less or I eat a better diet. What do you think is more important?
I think that if you're exercising, then you should just eat what you want and eat less.
Eat less?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is going to be tough.
Well, I have no doubt that you'll do the best that you can.
All right. Thanks a lot, Evan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hello, Gabrielle.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
Good, thanks.
Now, Gabrielle, I hear that you're going back home to New Zealand.
That's right. I'm going home for summer.
Okay, what are your plans?
Probably a week relaxing, going camping, and then I'm going back to work.
Oh, okay. Where do you work in New Zealand?
I teach as an English teacher in Christchurch in New Zealand.
Oh, okay. And that's where you're from, naturally.
That's right.
Were you born there?
I was, yeah.
Okay, well, you're going to have this short little break or vacation. You're going to go to the beach, go to the mountains?
Probably to the beach and camping for about a week with friends.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Actually, how warm is it in the summer in New Zealand?
Probably maximum of 30 degrees. So it's a nice dry heat.
Okay.
Yeah, very comfortable.
So when you go to the beach, is the water warm enough to swim in?
No. Well, we swim, but it's not warm. Yeah. It's pretty chilly, actually. But
Okay.
yeah.
Any other plans when you go home?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to catching up with friends and family and animals.
Animals?
I miss my pets.
Okay, well, what pets do you have?
Well, I have a cat and a dog and a sheep called Sydney and 2 goldfish. Actually.
Wow.
Yeah, and I really miss them.
Well, I'm sure they're really excited to see you.
Yeah.
All right, thanks a lot.
Cheers.
Okay, hello.
Hello there.
How are you doing today?
Pretty good.
Could you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name's Stephen and I come from the north of England.
Oh, really? Where in the north of England?
A little village called Garswood.
Mm-hmm. Is it a big place?
No, it's about 10,000 people, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Do you go back there often?
Not so often. The last time I went back was Christmas.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Did you have a good time?
Yeah, it was very nice. I saw friends and family and did the usual Christmas things.
Mm-hmm. What are the usual Christmas things?
Oh, I guess a lot of eating, a lot of drinking, a lot of laughing. Just general fun and games, I guess.
Oh, great. How many of your family members still live in this town?
Well, they don't actually. My mum and dad live in the town. And my brother and sister actually live pretty close to this town. So my family's all in that general area.
Oh, okay. Oh, great. Thanks a lot, Stephen.
So Jessica, you've got a brother called Kirk?
Yeah, that's right. He is 2.5 years older than I am. And we get along very well now.
You get along very well now. How did you get along in the past?
Not very well at all, actually. He was always very mean and heartless, should we say.
What was the first thing you remember him doing to you?
Perhaps the first thing was the time that I fell asleep on the bus when I was in kindergarten. He actually left me there sleeping, and I didn't wake up until my lunchbox fell on the ground when the bus driver was parking in the bus garage. So anyway, I learned at that point not to really depend on him so much.
What did your mum say when he got home?
My mom asked my brother, "Hey, aren't you forgetting something?" referring to me, and he responded, "Hey, how did you know I forgot my homework?"
Hey, Matt, we're back. We're going to talk about music.
Okay.
What is your favorite kind of music?
My favorite kind of music is alternative music, but generally I like all types of music, apart from country music.
I'm the same way. I hate country.
Yeah.
Except for Johnny Cash.
Yeah. The older country music is good, but the newer, I really don't like the newer stuff.
Yeah. How expensive are CDs in your country?
Well, a brand new CD is probably between about $15 and $20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But you can find used CDs, for anything from $1 to, $20, I guess, depending on the CD. So you can find cheap CDs.
Oh, that's pretty cheap. Do you play a musical instrument?
No, I don't. Although when I was a kid, I played the piano and a little bit of the guitar, but I've long since forgotten
Oh, really?
all of that, yeah.
Oh, okay. Usually it's fine. You pick up the guitar, right? You don't stop playing it.
Yeah, well, there was no talent.
Do you go to concerts?
I really enjoy going to concerts, but I like to go to small venues, small shows. I don't like those big stadium shows where you need binoculars just to see the stage.
Yeah, I agree. And the last question, most importantly, do you sing in the shower?
Of course I do, yes.
Really?
Every chance I get, yeah.
Well, what kind of songs do you sing?
Oh, wow. I guess anything that's in my head, the last thing I heard, I guess.
Yeah, can you sing something right now?
I don't think so. This isn't a shower.
Okay. Yeah. Important for the listeners. This is not the shower. All right. Thanks a lot, Matt.
Sure.
Hello.
Hello, Seattle.
Hello, Seattle. Okay. Well, how about you introduce yourself to the listener?
Okay. Hi, I'm David. I am from Tennessee, the home of Jack Daniel's whiskey and Elvis Presley.
Do you like Elvis?
He's okay.
Yeah? Cool.
Never met the guy, but...
So your name is David?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, but what does everybody call you here?
Tennessee.
Okay. And why do they call you Tennessee?
2 reasons. One, I'm from Tennessee, the most obvious reason. And the third is because usually there's 2 to 3... One time there was 4 Davids here.
Oh, I see.
And to keep us from getting confused, they just started calling me Tennessee.
Oh, nice. Okay. Great. Well, it's nice to meet you, David.
Nice to meet you too, Todd.
Okay, hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Good.
What's your name?
My name is Kevin.
Kevin. And where are you from?
I'm from Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay, nice.
In the United States.
Wow, were you born in Phoenix?
Actually, no. I was actually born in New York because my parents happened to be living in New York at that time. My father was a Major League Baseball player, and the year I was born, 1971, he was playing with the Mets in New York City, and my birthday is in May 25th to be precise, and so my mother happened to be with my father in New York because it was baseball season. So I was actually born in New York, but I grew up in Phoenix. So Phoenix is what I consider to be my hometown.
Wow, that's amazing. Do you remember anything about New York?
Yes, actually I do have a few memories because we spent probably years there. From the time I was born, obviously, until I was about 2.5 or 3 years old. We spent the summers, or the baseball seasons, in New York. And we rented a condominium on the 2nd floor. And I remember it was right across the street from LaGuardia Airport. And so, of course, when I was a little kid, 1 and 2 years old, I used to love sitting by the kitchen windows. And I even remember it was a bay window, the kind where you can roll the window open.
Yeah.
And I used to roll the window open and just watch the airplanes take off and land all day.
Wow.
And
that's cool.
Another memory I have is the couple that lived below us was an elderly couple, and they acted pretty much like our grandparents. So I actually called them Grandma and Grandpa. And Grandma Stevenson used to give me a bath in her kitchen sink, because I was so small.
Wow.
That she would actually give me a bath in her kitchen sink, and I remember that as well.
Wow, those are good memories. So, JJ, I hear you've got a good living arrangement.
I love it. And of course, like any person, I was a little bit leery about living with roommates, but at the same time I thought, living in a foreign country, I didn't want to isolate myself completely, especially since I don't speak the language. And I first met Jessica at the airport, and when we were close to tears from laughing so hard on the train ride from the airport to Matsudo Station, I realized this was going to be a good living arrangement. And we got here, and the Brits had taken one half of the apartment, and so we Americans moved into the other half and have gotten along brilliantly. even the little squabbles that tend to come up seem to be solved fairly quickly, maturely, and I love it. This is the best living arrangement I've ever had. At the same time, I think it's kind of something that can be expected when you come to teach abroad. It takes a certain kind of person to decide to leave everything familiar behind and meet new people, have new experiences. You're not taping any of this, are you?
No, I am actually. Thanks a lot, JJ. Okay, Conrad, you're quite the jock.
Thanks, Don.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about sports.
All right.
What sports do you like?
Well, I like a lot of sports, but basketball is my favorite, definitely.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. How long have you been playing basketball?
Let's see, probably about 30 years. I'm 37 now, and I think I was in elementary school when I started to play it first.
Wow. At what age were you your best?
Oh, let's see, probably around 20, maybe. Sometime when I was in college, yeah.
Wow. What position did you play when you played basketball?
Guard. Guard, a little bit of forward, depending on what kind of team I was playing on.
Yeah. Were you mainly an offensive or defensive player?
Defensive. Yeah.
Okay. Do you still watch a lot of basketball on TV?
Well, now living in Japan, I don't get many chances to watch the NBA, but I do follow it on internet.
Okay. Basketball?
Yeah. I play about once a week with at the university I work at with the club team there.
Okay. Great. All right. Thanks a lot, Conrad.
Sure. No problem, Todd.
Okay, Jamie, we're going to talk about movies.
Okay, great.
What is your favorite movie?
My favorite movie is kind of a heavy movie. It's called Sophie's Choice with Meryl Streep and Kevin Kline.
Okay.
It's a movie. It's set in World War II. Meryl Streep plays a Polish woman who has come to America, and she's met a man, Kevin Kline, who has a series of problems of his own, mostly psychological, which she's not 100% aware of. And she does a bunch of scenes where she thinks of the past and the very difficult decision she had while during the war, living in Poland. She had to decide between two children which one would be murdered by the Nazis and which one wouldn't. And it's obviously it's the ethical dilemma that she faced, that she had to make an immediate decision on, and affected her for the rest of her life.
Okay,
it's a fantastic movie. Not the story in itself. Of course, the story is brilliant, but the acting, the fact she speaks Polish, she speaks German, and she speaks English with a Polish accent, which is amazing. A writer who's actually a narrator through the movie as well. His character is great. And then Kevin Kline's basically a psycho character because he's a little bit deranged in itself. It's pretty neat. So all in all, the characters, the plot line, the movie, it's fantastic.
Okay, great. Sophie's Choice.
Sophie's Choice. I think actually won an Academy Award in 1985 or 84.
Okay, great. All right, thanks a lot.
My pleasure.
Okay, Stephen, you're looking at a picture. Please describe what you see.
I can see a red double-decker bus. It's the kind of bus you'll see very often in London. In fact, I know this bus is from London because I can see the names: Chelsea, Sloane Square, Victoria, Charing Cross. These are all areas in London. So obviously the bus is in London.
Okay. Have you ever been on a double-decker bus?
Oh, yeah, many times. When I was younger, you used to get double-decker buses all over England. But now you only really tend to see them in the big cities.
Oh, really? How much is the fare?
Well, it depends on the journey. I guess it's not too expensive, but the minimum price you would pay is for a short journey is about £1.
Yeah. Who can you see on the bus? Like, can you pick out anybody on the bus that looks interesting?
Yeah, well, this girl here at the back that's leaning on the door, she looks really bored, actually. Maybe she's going to work or something and she doesn't want to go.
Yeah. Is that how you feel on the bus?
Well, no, not really, because I haven't worked in England for a long time, so I haven't taken a bus for a long time.
Well, so you're British, so do you miss England?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot.
No problem.
Okay, hello, Matt.
Hello, Todd.
Matt, I'm going to ask you some questions about pets.
Okay.
First question, do you have a pet?
Yes, at my mom's house we have three pets, 2 dogs and a cat. My family actually raises dogs for helping blind people.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Like, how do they train the dogs?
How do they train the dogs? Well, I mean, it's a long process, right? I mean, we get them when they're puppies, and so we train them basic, sit, come, really basic things. And then after they're about 2 years old, they go to different training school.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Yeah.
Why? How many dogs should they usually train at a time?
Just one. We have our own dog, and then we have a dog that we have that we're training.
Okay.
Yeah, just one dog at a time.
Do you ever see the dogs you trained, like out on the street or anything?
Sometimes we see them. They'll have like, sort of conventions of, or reunions of the pets, and so yeah, you get to see them every once in a while.
Oh wow, that's cool. That's cool. Why do people keep pets?
I guess the most important thing is companionship, right? So there's somebody always there for you that will like you no matter what.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, besides cats, dogs, and fish, what are some other pets people keep?
Well, I guess if you're Siegfried and Roy, you can keep a tiger or lion. I guess all types of things, don't they?
Yeah.
I mean, my friend has a snake, or I don't know if you mentioned that, snake and ferrets and insects, spiders, all kinds of things.
All right. Yeah, there's so many. What are some costs associated with keeping a pet?
Food is probably the biggest cost, but also if you keep the dog, particularly a dog, in your house, and when they're puppies, and we have a lot of puppies, they'll chew up everything they can.
Yeah.
So we're replacing shoes and cleaning up pee from the carpet and things like that. So it can be a hassle.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks a lot, Matt. And by the way, where are you from?
I'm from the USA, from Minnesota.
Okay, great. Thanks, Matt.
Okay, my mother and father, let's see, my mom is 3 years older than my dad, and they are like night and day. My mom is 5'4" on a good day, 5'2", I think, in real life, and she's very sweet and very nice and very caring. And very cute. Everybody tells her how young she looks and how she resembles my sister, perhaps. My father is very much completely opposite that. He's a very big man, very loud, very funny, very boisterous. He makes friends no matter where he goes. For example, sometimes he goes to Florida and makes all sorts of new friends. He'll just go by himself, and he's kind of a magnet to people. And so my parents are completely opposite, and they complement each other very well. My dad has a very good sense of humor, and my mom is very, very gentle and very nice.
Wow. Okay. When's the last time you talked to your parents?
I talked to them probably about 2 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. Yeah, everything's going well with them.
Okay, are you going to see them soon?
I am going to go home after the holidays, and we're going to have a Christmas kind of in January or February. Yeah, depending on when my brother can come in. So.
Okay, and who are you more like, your mother or your father?
I think I have traits of both, actually. I look more like my mother, except for I'm about a foot taller than
a little taller.
But yeah, and I resemble my mom more, but I think I have both of the characteristics of my mom and dad.
Okay. Great. Thanks.
Thanks.
So, hello, Michael.
Hello, Todd.
We're going to talk about Australia, or you're going to talk about Australia. So, first of all, how many people live in Australia?
Australia? Oh, there's about 20 million people living in Australia right now. A little bit under,
Uh-huh.
but close to 20.
Okay. What are the biggest cities?
The biggest city is Sydney.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's followed by Melbourne, and then Brisbane. And then I think it's Perth. But most of the big cities are on the east coast of Australia.
Uh-huh.
And there's Perth is on the west coast, but it's sort of out there by itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you had to live in one place, where would you live?
I like Brisbane. I had my teenage years in Brisbane, growing up in Brisbane. Or maybe Sydney, because it's a big city. But Brisbane's got the Gold Coast and sunshine.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Thanks. Actually, what is the capital city of Australia?
Canberra is the capital city, but it's not the biggest city.
Okay.
Sydney is the biggest city. Canberra is made sort of by the politicians, so Sydney wouldn't get too crowded. It's a separate territory.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Have you been to all the major cities in Australia?
I've been to Melbourne when I was young, but yeah, I have.
Okay.
Yeah. Only short time in Perth.
Okay. What's the best thing about Australia?
Best thing about Australia, probably the friendly people, relaxed attitude, and we like visitors.
Okay.
You know, other cultures. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
How are Australians different than other people? How are they unique?
How are Australians unique? I would say that we're more fun-loving, maybe, or accepting of other people. And we don't mind, making new friends and actually conversing with other people.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's nice. Okay, thanks a lot, Michael.
No worries.
Okay, Kevin, we're back here in the forest. We're going to talk about sports.
Okay, great. I love sports.
What sports do you like?
Well, my favorite sport is baseball. Obviously, I grew up and my father was a baseball player, so I was always around baseball my whole life.
You mean your father was a player in the major leagues?
Yeah, exactly. And not only was he a player in the major leagues, he was fortunate enough to play in the World Series twice with the New York Mets.
That's amazing.
Yeah, the amazing Mets, 1969.
Oh, that's great. Did you play baseball yourself?
Yeah, I played baseball pretty much my whole life up through college and university.
Okay. Why did you stop?
Well, it wasn't exactly by choice. I wasn't drafted high enough in professional baseball in order for me to sign, so I ended up retiring from baseball and pursuing other things.
Okay, great. Do you like any other sports?
Yeah, I enjoy all competition. I enjoy the other typical American sports of basketball and American football and so on. But I also try to learn about and enjoy the national sports of the countries that I'm in. For example, now I'm in Japan, and I've actually gotten quite into sumo wrestling.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. Have you ever seen a sumo match live?
Yes, I have. I've been to 2 sumo bashos, as they call them, or matches, in Tokyo.
Nice. Yeah, I want to go myself.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks a lot, Kevin.
Sometime.
Okay.
All right.
Let's do it.
All right.
So, Annalie, have you always been an English teacher?
No, actually, I started out as a French teacher. That was my first job.
Wow. So, tell me about your first job.
My first job, I was working in central west Queensland in Australia, so it was quite a remote place.
Sure.
For example, the nearest supermarket was about 100 kilometres away.
That's amazing. Wow. Wow.
And so, of course, some of the students lived a long way away from the school, so they had their lessons by teleconference, actually, at School of the Air.
Wow, so when you had a teleconference, for example, how many students would be on air at the same time?
I guess around 8 in 2 different locations.
Wow.
And I'd be in the 3rd location, so...
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. And how often would you be teaching like this?
Well, the students were aged between 9 and 12 years old, and they had 2 French lessons a week by teleconference.
Wow. And how long was each lesson?
45-minute lessons.
Great. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Hello, Anne. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Anne, can you introduce yourself and tell people where you're from?
Yeah, my name's Anne Hutchison, and I'm from Montreal, Canada. And right now, I'm an English teacher in Tokyo, Japan.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What's Montreal like?
Montreal is a really nice city. It's just very cold in the wintertime.
Uh-huh.
It has 4 seasons, and the nicest season is the summertime because it's really warm and people play a lot of sports, and there are some parks in Montreal. Mm-hmm. And you can go swimming and hiking and biking and rollerblading. It's a very interesting city.
Wow. Were you born in Montreal?
I was born in Montreal,
mm-hmm.
and I can speak 2 languages. English is my first language, but I also studied French in high school.
So were you in a submersion program where all your subjects were in French?
No, I went to an English high school, but a lot of people in Montreal are in immersion programs.
Okay. Since you learned French, what do you think is the best way to learn a language?
I think that you have to like learning another language. Mm-hmm. And if you have a positive attitude, then you can find learning another language fun rather than stressful.
Mm.
So I think that I had a few French friends, and we would practice, and they would be very patient. And I liked the fact that I could communicate using another language, because then you have another identity.
You have your French identity.
I do.
Okay. So what's your name in French?
Mon nom est Anne.
Oh, okay. Wow. I need to give myself a French name.
Todd.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Anne.
You're welcome. Nice speaking with you.
Okay, Leith, you're from Zimbabwe. Could you talk about that a bit?
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm from Harare, which is the capital of Zim, and I was born there. My folks are British. My dad's from Manchester and my mom's from Scotland, but they went out a long time ago. And growing up in Zimbabwe was lekker, as we say there. That means really cool in Afrikaans. It was lekker. You grow up in a big, open, free place with animals and sunshine, and it's just a really healthy place to be. Well, at least it was. Today it's not doing too well because the economy's crashed, but growing up there was really slick.
Wow. What animals could you see?
Just about an hour's drive out of any city, you're liable to come across just about anything. I've seen leopards often at night, about an hour out of the capital where I live. You see monkeys along the road, right up to the city outskirts. In certain areas, you'll have to stop for elephants. There's quite a few buck warning signs because they're actually quite dangerous at night. They jump across the road and your cars hit them at windscreen height. It is a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
So there's buck everywhere. And then away from residential areas, there's your big 5, rhino, lion being the most interesting, I guess, for foreigners. But they're never really around human settlement because they're very, very dangerous. They do take people from time to time.
Wow.
So
It's fascinating. All right, thanks a lot, Lee.
You're welcome, buddy. Okay.
So, Carrie, I hear you have a new house.
Yes, I do.
Oh, so what's your new house like?
It's small, it's old, it's mostly wooden in the inside, has 2 bedrooms and a balcony off of those rooms. And downstairs, there's a living room area and a tatami mat room, kitchen, bathroom.
Wow, so do you live in the tatami room?
No, there's 2 tatami mat rooms. There's one upstairs and there's one downstairs. And I don't live in either. One we use is kind of a spare room, and the other one is my roommate's bedroom.
Okay. Oh, so you have a roommate?
Yes.
Okay. What's it like having a roommate?
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. I like living alone too, but sometimes it's nice to come home and have someone there. And my roommate gets home before I do, and she likes to cook, so often she's cooked dinner for me.
Wow, that's nice.
I know.
So you do all the cleaning?
Well, actually, now that you mention it, I do a lot of the cleaning, but no, not all of it.
Oh, okay. Well, what kind of things does she make you?
Last night she made curry. I think it was an Indian curry.
Oh, wow.
Tomato based.
Spicy?
Yes.
Cool. All right, thanks a lot, Carrie.
You're welcome.
Okay, Charlotte, you've been a teacher for quite a while.
Yeah, I started about 3 years ago, and my first job was in Rzeszów in the east of Poland. I was promised that I wasn't going to have to teach any beginners or any little children because it was my first job, and I was promptly given the beginner infants. My first day of teaching, I was given a book which said, just go into the classroom and say hello to the children, and they'll all say hello back to you and wave. I walked into a class of 5 4-year-olds, followed by all their mothers and grandmothers. I said hello, and they all burst into tears. I spent half the lesson trying to get them to say hello to each other and stop them crying, while all the grandmothers stood round and stared at me. I finally finished off by singing the whatever Happy Princess song, all on my own, with crying infants to accompany me. It was one of the worst days of my life. I could identify with all the children though, because I wanted to sit on the floor and cry with them by the end of it. I think that's when I realised that teaching kids was never going to be my vocation. I had some other classes as well, but quite soon after that I moved on to adults who cry slightly less. That was my first teaching experience, not the best.
Okay, we're back with Gina. Do you want to talk about your summer vacation?
Sure. I went to Las Vegas, Nevada, Reno, Nevada, Tahoe, California, and San Diego, California, and went to Disneyland.
Wow, sounds like a really good time.
Yeah, it was. It was a lot of fun.
What was the best place?
Probably Las Vegas.
Uh-huh.
It was the most interesting.
Okay, why was it the most interesting?
It was just really busy, and there was always stuff going on, never resting.
Okay. For example, what stuff was going on? Like, what did you do?
Well, we went shopping a lot in a lot of different casinos that had malls in them.
Uh-huh.
Went and visited the Hoover Dam.
Oh, wow. It's pretty big.
Yeah, really big.
That's a lot of water. Did you go swimming?
No.
No. Can you swim in the Hoover Dam?
You can swim in the reservoir.
I mean, in the reservoir.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. How did Las Vegas?
By plane from Oakland to Las Vegas.
Okay. How long did it take?
About an hour and 45 minutes.
Okay. Do you think you'll go back to Las Vegas someday in the future?
Hopefully.
Okay. Great. Thanks a lot, Gina.
Welcome.
Hey, Victor, I hear you're going home tomorrow.
Yes, I am.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yes.
So how long have you been here?
I've been here for 2 weeks.
And I'm sorry, I was never sure. Why did you come to Japan?
I came to Japan to study martial arts. Budo Taijutsu is the art that we study.
Okay, cool. So are you like a black belt or?
Yes, yes.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. How long have you been doing your martial arts?
I've been studying this art for about 18 years, I guess.
Really?
Long time.
That's a long time.
That's a long time.
You're a young-looking guy. I wouldn't think like 18 years.
No. I'm an old guy.
Wow. Well, so when you go back to the States, you also train and.
Yes. We have a group that we train in martial arts there as a sort of a hobby. In a way, it's sort of a way of life also. But I have a real job. I'm a civil engineer.
So actually, what does a civil engineer do?
In America, a civil engineer designs things. In my case, I work on buildings that have structural problems, and I work on repair plans.
Okay. Wow, sounds like a tough job.
It's okay. It's interesting. All buildings need repairs, and it's fun.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot, Victor. Have a safe trip tomorrow.
Well, thank you very much.
Okay, Kiros, we're going to talk about high school. What was high school like for you?
It was a very interesting experience. I was in a high school in quite a rundown area. So it was the norm for girls to get pregnant at 14, leave school, and then come back at 16 and do their exams. So it was quite unique.
At 14?
At 14, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So it was quite a strange environment to be in for somebody who didn't get pregnant.
Wow. Was it a rough neighborhood?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. But did you have a good time?
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed myself. It was great, as long as I kept myself out of trouble, which was hard because everyone was getting into trouble, but yeah, it was fine.
Wow, okay. What do you remember most about high school?
I remember that the school dinners were disgusting.
Okay. And did you get good grades in high school?
Yeah.
Okay. What was your favorite subject?
My drama.
Okay. Do you still act?
No.
Okay. Do you still go to theater?
Yeah.
Okay.
To watch.
Just to watch? Great. Thanks a lot, Kiros.
No worries.
Yeah, look at them all lean in as they want to hear this story. It starts out sickeningly sweet. I was in a musical, Cinderella, and I was Cinderella. And the guy who played the prince and I started to date. And we got pretty serious, and then he was trying to get rid of an ex who kept bothering him, and so he decided to come to Japan to teach English, and we, all during the summer, we had plans, I would come and visit, and all that kind of stuff. We were really excited about it, and he was a model at the agency, and at the same agency where I was an actor, and so we had the same agent. He went to Japan and was teaching. We were writing back and forth, looking forward to seeing you, all that kind of stuff. And I was having lunch with my agent one day and telling her that I had started taking Japanese and I had been planning out my trip and I was very excited about this whole thing. And she says, JJ, I don't know how to tell you this. And I'm thinking, oh my God, what? And she says, yeah, Richard's ex-girlfriend flew out to Japan and they got married.
Ooh.
Oh my God. Married. And
oh no.
Wow. Yeah.
How did you feel?
It's like I needed a ladder to get on a piece of paper, really. I mean, it was a devastating, that first broken love kind of thing, but.
Did you hear from him afterwards?
Yeah, we were always just friends, apparently.
Oh,
yeah, and so not only the adding the insult to the industry. Is that what I meant?
Yeah.
Insult to injury was him saying that we were always just friends.
Okay, Devin, I hear that you took the train across Russia.
Yes, I started in Moscow, traveled through Russia, Mongolia, and ended up in China.
Wow. That's a long way.
Yes, it was. It took 3 weeks. I did it as part of a tour with 10 other people.
Yeah, that's a cool trip.
Mm-hmm.
That must have cost a lot of money.
It did cost a lot of money, but not a lot of people can say that they have done that. So I researched the trip several months before I actually took it. A friend and I did it together, and there was one other American, and the rest of the people were from Switzerland.
Okay. Cool. What was the landscape like?
A lot of it was flat, and for miles around you could see absolutely nothing.
Really?
And as you got into Siberia, there was scattered trees, and when we got into Mongolia, you could see some camels every once in a while.
Oh, wow.
But besides that, there was a whole lot of nothing.
Wow, just wild camels.
Wild camels around the drinking hole. Yes, saw that more than once.
Man. So how did you eat on this train?
We stopped several times along the way, and upon every platform you could buy food that local people were selling. A lot of it consisted of dried fish and other types of Russian delicacies, and a lot of noodles that you heated up with hot water. Every train had hot water on it in every carriage, and so you were always able to make noodles if you were desperate.
So was this a luxurious train, or was it a pretty basic?
It was pretty much the most basic you could get. There were no animals on board, but sometimes they were coal heated, so it was very basic.
Would you do it again?
Great question. Would I do it again? Yes, I would do it again, but I would wait several years to do it. One, because it does cost a lot of money, and two, because there are many other things to do, to see.
Okay. Great. Thanks a lot, Devin.
You're very welcome.
Okay, Victor, tomorrow you're flying home?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so are you afraid of flying?
No, flying's fine.
Really? Back home for your job, do you fly?
No, I drive to work and to different assignments.
Okay, you never have to fly to go to conventions or other cities or stuff like that?
Once or twice each year I do fly to go to conventions connected with my work.
Okay. Now tomorrow you have a really long flight.
That's correct.
It's probably about 15 hours?
From Narita to Washington, D.C. is 12 hours in the air.
Wow. So how do you pass the time on the plane?
On the plane, I like to sleep as much as possible.
Okay. Do you take medication, or you just have a beer? Or?
No, I don't take any medication. I just, I tend to stay up late the day before so that I'm so tired I will want to sleep on the plane.
Well, good strategy, and I hope you have a good flight.
Thank you very much.